Chapter 2 First Impressions. Later that day, after the teens have finished their run, said their goodbyes, and headed home, Mattik and Kip walk out to his back porch to hang out. They can hear a fight taking place next door at his neighbor's house, and after a few loud cuss words, they hear the teenager inside storming towards the door. Another night with Chadri running away after fighting with his dad. The old man gets drunk and everything falls apart. Mattik and Kip are still calmly sitting out on Mattik's back porch steps, eyes glowing with the soft blue hue of their AR spectacles, chatting and discussing their latest run when Chadri busts out of his screen door, cussing out his dad. "Chadri!" Mattik calmly says to the teen boy with long red and black dreadhawk. He stands there on his back porch with his tall, lanky frame, in torn jeans and a leather jacket, giving off his usual metalhead vibe. "Fuck are you looking at, dude?" Chadri barks, with a sly smile. Kip chuckles and grinning snaps back, "A total asshole." Then he offers him a toke. "Here." Chadri's shoulders drop, and he cocks his head back, flashing a devilish grin. "Don't mind if I do." Then he continues, "But one good turn deserves another, right?" Pulling out a small bottle from his jacket, he says, "That drunk prick won't even realize I took it." After this statement, he takes a swig and passes the bottle to Kip. "Another night in paradise, right?" Chadri asks. Mattik chimes in, "Well," then he pauses for a second before continuing. "It really could be, Chad." He glances over to Kip. "Right?" "Actually, Chad," Kip says, "you're not doing anything in particular right now. True?" "Exactly what the hell are you getting at?" Chadri snaps. "Let's change up our surroundings, man," Kip responds. "And how do you propose we do that?" Chadri inquires. "How else, yo?" Mattik replies. "Catch a port." "Portal Center is just 10 minutes away by bike," Kip adds. Chadri replies, "Get the but is interrupted by Mattik. "Come on, Chad. Just give it a shot. I'll even pay for your first run. I mean, hell, this bottle's almost gone anyway." "Mine's out too," Kip comments. Then Mattik asks, "Besides, what else are you going to do?" Chadri takes a deep breath and polishes off the bottle. "Ah, hell. Why not, boys?" He exhales and declares, "I'm in, but just for tonight, since it's free." "Yes!" Kip and Mattik exclaim. A while later, they arrive at the Portal Center, and both Mattik and Kip lock up their bikes while Chadri collapses his trackboard, then puts it into his backpack. As they enter the center, Chad's face lights up and his jaw drops. "Damn!" Chadri says in awe. "This place is pretty lit for real, guys." Good-looking girls and guys dressed in what seems like cosplay outfits from various game and show genres are walking around, serving drinks, assisting with game prep, and taking care of the customers. Just looking around, he recognizes styles ranging from popular shooters to RPGs, fighters, horrors, and so on. "What is this?" Chadri asks in shock. Mattik replies, "These peeps are the staff. Servers, cooks, attendants, even medical staff and technicians all wear makeup and costumes every day here. It's a pretty tight gig, or at least it looks like it to me." A soft voice calls out from behind them, "Mattik, Kip." So the boys turn to see who it is. "Hama!" Kip and Mattik shout with joy as they all meet up and hug. She's a tall, beautiful cheerleader type of girl, with a gray, fluffy wolf-like tail wagging back and forth just above her backside. She also has gray, fuzzy dog ears rising out from her long, flowing, bright red hair, which is neatly pulled back into a ponytail. She looks over at Chadri with her emerald eyes and winks. "Hey, Trouble." "Hama," Chadri responds with a devilish smile. Hama turns her attention back to Mattik, asking, "A new recruit?" "I'm just blowing some time with my boys. This was their idea," Chadri blurts out. Next, he winks back and, smiling, looks her in the eyes. But, it's looking so good so far. Then he looks back over to the boys and continues, I mean, it's looking like a good call so far. Hama, this is Chad, Hama. Kip introduces the two. Hi, Poet, actually, she says. Charmed, Chad responds. You can call me Chad, Poet. So, Hama, Kip barks. 3 rigs and some shadeberry shakes in the meantime. Sure thing. Already queued up the rigs. You're welcome. You still have about 20 minutes, she informs the boys. After this, she continues with a smile. Oh, by the way, it seems you boys may be joined by a few more. Really? Mattik prods. Who exactly? Hama just smiles and says, I'll get those shakes right over. Walking away, she turns to Chad and says, Good luck, Trouble. Hama! Mattik shouts, but she is already gone. Chadri leans over to Mattik, still watching Hama walk away. Who is she exactly? A moment later, another girl shows up with a pitcher filled with some purple shake and 3 tall mugs. She has green skin with a dark pink mohawk, 2 upturned tusks, and pointy ears. She's dressed in some neat leather and silver armor, which was inlaid with some bone bracing. Drink up and get ready to raid, the cute orc barmaid bellows. Thank you, the guys reply at nearly the same time. This is pretty cool, dudes, Chad states. Yeah, Mattik says in response. You get here, queue up, and then enjoy one of these light fillers before getting into the chaos. It's gonna be insane, yo. Trust me. Hell yeah, man, Kip adds. But you're gonna love it. They continue chatting for a bit, and just as they're finishing their drinks, their queue crest begins buzzing. We're in, Kip exclaims. They jump up, and Chad follows the other two into a sort of changing room. In this room, they dress down to their undergarments and store their clothes into some lockers. The next room over, they all receive tight spandex full body suits. What kind of moon suit is this? Chadri asks. These are the skin suits, Kip explains. They keep your skin cool and dry so that when you're running and fighting, you don't become completely soaked. Then Mattik jumps in. The next layer is the most important because it's the sensory suit, which is the part that allows you to feel and physically interact with everything in this game. At this point, Kip takes back over. Once we get this on, we'll head over to the actual rigs and strap into the ring frame harness. Those make it possible for you to move anywhere you want in this game while keeping you safely held in the same spot all night long. For reference, he points over to some other customers who are already running in-game. See? That looks crazy! So crazy! Chadri exclaims. They're actually flipping and spinning? That guy is sitting in the air. Yeah, I guess at first maybe, Mattik agrees. Then he assures Chad. But once you get into Thornpath, you'll never stop coming back. After a bit more time has passed, and a few more steps are taken, they're all suited up and strapped in, system checks are all good, and everything is a go. Just remember, Chad, Mattik warns, once you get in there, we'll come to meet you. Just try to get through any basic fundamental lessons you get a chance to, Kip chimes in. Portal activate, they command, and a few seconds later, the bright white fades to a smoky blue flame floating in a sort of void. Welcome, vagabond spirit. A calm, soothing voice beckons to Chadri.